Hey guys, welcome back. Tonight's story is about an emperor who hated one of the simplest, most human things of all, sleep. Yes, the thing you're trying to do right now. Meet Peter the Great of Russia, 17th century czar, towering at 6'7", terrifying beard, and an energy level that could only be described as deeply concerning. This was a man who thought sleep was basically for cowards. He believed rest was weakness. He expected his courtiers to stay awake with him, working, drinking, shipbuilding, whatever new obsession popped into his brain at 3 in the morning. He once dragged nobles out of bed to stand around while he dissected corpses, because apparently nothing says good evening like a surprise anatomy lesson, and Peter didn't just scorn sleep. He actively tried to legislate against laziness. He made laws demanding nobles shave their beards, wear Western clothes, and attend parties that lasted until sunrise. Attendance wasn't optional. If you wanted to leave, too bad, the emperor would personally block the door until he got bored of dancing. Now, Peter wasn't exactly healthy himself. He suffered seizures, drank like a Viking, and was known to fall asleep mid-conversation when his body finally gave out. Imagine the emperor lecturing you about efficiency, then snoring on the spot. But no one dared mention the hypocrisy. The weirdest part? He kept a literal toy army into adulthood. Not a cute little playset, an actual regiment of hundreds of men, his play soldiers, who marched, drilled, and lived to amuse him. They were also required to join him in those endless late-night parties. Sleep deprivation, vodka, and military cosplay, it was a lifestyle. Of course, this obsession had consequences. His courtiers collapsed. Ministers nodded off in meetings. Entire councils were run on 2 hours of rest and several liters of alcohol. Russia somehow modernized under Peter's iron will, but behind the scenes, the government was basically one giant, sleepless slumber party. When Peter finally died in 1725, it wasn't in bed. He caught pneumonia after wading into icy water to save sailors. Even at the end, he chose exhaustion and chaos over rest. His body finally shut down, proving the one thing he refused to believe: no matter how great you think you are, sleep always wins. So tonight, as you lie in your warm, quiet bed, remember Peter the Great. The emperor who shaved beards, banned sleep, and threw parties that could outlast a solar eclipse. A man who tried to outwork the human body, and failed. Because in the end, history's loudest, wildest rulers were still just people who needed a nap. Good night.